Hello students, welcome to NEET World. This is Narayani. I am here today onwards. I am going to teach the first year intermediate for you. So you have completed from 10th standard biology, right? You are studied the science as a biology subject, right? So you know that biology. But for the intermediate children, it's not to be like that. It should be, botany is different and geology is different. But botany and geology is the branch of the biology only. What is meant by biology? Bio means life, logos means study, which means you are studying the life of living, which have the life, you are studying those organisms, right? So that the branch of science which deals with the plants, we call it as botany. The branch of science which deals with the animals, we call it as, yes, geology, right? So here we are going to have today's session of the 1 minute. Okay. Today we are going to start the session what botany blueprint. So we know that biology is categorized into two subjects in the intermediate as botany and geology. So to get that understand children, first we have to know about the blueprint. What is blueprint? So you have a doubt like what is blueprint, why it is required. So it is a roadmap like to your smart way to prepare your IPE of the first year. You don't know nothing, right? Don't worry. So please let me know if you have any doubts in the comment section. I will reply to all your answers, children. So let's see. So blueprint is, you have to know about the blueprint. So it is just like a roadmap. 1 minute. It is just like a roadmap for your smart preparation. For your smart preparation, you require a roadmap for sure. If you know the blueprint, you can only analyze you can guess the paper also. For the upcoming papers, what questions they can give, what they will appear, you can guess it. So that is why that is the importance of the blueprint. So to get the 60 out of 60 in the IPE examination, which means intermediate public examinations, it is quite easy, children. If you know the blueprint well, if you understand the blueprint well, you can easily get to know how to, you easily score the 60 out of 60 in the your first intermediate examination. So is that botany is always easy subject. The study of the branch of science which deals with the plants, we call it as botany. So to that if you understand the blueprint well, you can easily score the 60 out of 60. So let's see, children, before I am starting the session of today's blueprint of to know about clear the botany paper, to analyze the blueprint, here I would like to announce very important news for you. In our NEET world, children, we have started the very affordable, India's most affordable price at just 333 rupees. We are just providing for you the long term course. Yes, you heard it right. We are providing just for 3,333 per month. See, we are providing for class 11th, for class 12th and also repeaters who want to take the long term also, just just make you affordable feel, just rupees 3,333. It is most affordable, children. If you enroll the one course, if you enroll the long term course, children, you will get the 5 entrance exam test free. The entrance examinations of the, it is free for you. So what you are waiting for? If you have any queries, children, please let me know in the comment section. Either you can call to this number, that we can clear out all your queries. So don't worry, we are there for you for your upcoming success. If you have to achieve your goals like medical and engineering, we are providing just it for 3,333. Right? For class 11th and 12th students, quite useful for you. Because while you are studying the IPE examinations, along with it, if you take this coaching, it is very helpful to you. Because you are taking parallelly, you will get a very good rank in the upcoming NEET and MCET examinations. And also for MPC people also, we are providing JE mains and MCET just it for 3,333. It is a limited offer, students. Please, if you have any queries, either it is offline or online, please let me know. It is both offline also and online also. For offline people, you can come to our institute. It is present in Narayani Ma'am, Hyderabad. Those who want to join through online children, you can call me directly by this number. So thereby we can give you the access in our app name called Medwell. It's whether you choose online or offline, we are there for you to have you got you all covered, right? So if you have any queries, please let me know. This is a very limited offer for this month, children. So don't forget to join in our NEET world. Enroll today and click the link below. So that you can enroll today and we will give you access for your coaching for by parallelly taking the IPE examinations along with your MSET and NEET coaching will be done, right? So see the blueprint of the both. Today I am going to explain blueprint of both AP and TS people along with previous year papers of the 2025, and also I am giving the weightage. So we have chapters will be there, right? So in that chapters, which chapters we have to focus for the long answers, which chapters are necessary to understand the they will get the questions from 4 marks and 2 marks. First, if you want to about the weightage students, you have to get to know about the blueprint. Let's see the blueprint of both AP and TS people. First we will see the Telangana people. It is a previous just is the blueprint of the 2025 of the recently March done the examination. Here see, there will be 3 sections for you. There is a 3 sections for you. Wait, I will make you note. Okay, see here. So in the blueprint of botany children, okay, wait. Students, for the botany, you have 3 sections. Section A, Section B and Section C. Section C. In the Section A, you have 2 mark questions. You have 2 marks questions. And Section B, you will get 4 marks questions. And Section C, it is a long answer type of questions. Long answer type of questions. So you have to answer all of 3. In the Section B and Section C, you have the choice. You can write about it. They will give the 3 questions from the Section C, and you can write the 2 questions. That is enough. And for the Section B, they will give the 6 questions. You have they will give 8 questions. You have to attend 6 questions. That's all. Right? Now we see the botany paper, children. So it is a recent previous paper of the Telangana of 2025. So these are the 2 marks questions. These are the 2 marks questions. They will give 10. See. So each carries 2 marks. For each question, each question carries 2 marks. And in that 2 marks question, for 10 questions you have to write. There is no choice in the very short answer questions. You have to write 10 out of 10. Then you will get the 20 marks because each carries 2 marks. See, these are the questions appeared in the past paper. You have to know about this compulsory, because if you know about this, you can easily know about how to study, because some chapters is only allotted for the 4 markers question. So there is no point to study there 2 marks questions. So you have to know what to avoid while studying. It is a smart preparation. So if you do the smart preparation, it's quite easy to get the 60 out of 60 in the botany. So here see, they will give the 8 questions. See, these are the 4 marks questions are of 8. In that 8, you have to go to write the only 6 questions, right? So another 2 questions are choice. Among the 8 questions, you just have to write the only 6 questions. So coming to the section C, so each carries 4 marks, children. So see here is the 8 marks question. They will give 3 questions in the section C. Each carries 8 marks. Each carries 8 marks, total 16 marks. Total 16 marks. You just have to write any 2. You just have to write any 2. So you have how many sections in the botany blueprint, children? There's 3 sections. Section A, Section B, Section C. In the Section A, there is no choice. you have to write the 10 questions, then you will get the 20 marks. Coming to the section B, they will give the 8 questions, you have to write 6 questions, right, 2 questions choice. Then here the 8 mark questions, they will give 3, you have to attempt 2 questions. There you can get 60 out of 60. So you have to know in which chapters these questions are coming and which chapters you have to focus for the 4 marks questions to write the entire 6 questions, and which chapters you have to cover to write 10 out of 10 2 marks questions. Let us know today. So this is Telangana paper, children. So coming to the AP, this is the AP question paper. 1 minute. Okay. This is the AP question paper. Here it is for AP people and TS people is almost the same paper. So it is a total marks is 60 and it is allotted 3 sections, section A, section B, section C. In the section A, they will give 10 questions as for the TS people. They will give 10 questions, 2 marks questions, and they each carries 2 marks. You will get 20 marks. Here the section B. Section B is the 4 marks questions. Each carries 4 marks. You have to write 6 questions out of 8. Out of 8, you have to write 6 questions. So there will get 24 marks. 6 into 4, 24. Right? They will give out of 8, you have to write, choose any 6. So these are also certain allotted chapters are there. If you focus that chapters, you will get you will write all 6 questions right here. So coming to the section C. Section C is also having 3 questions. This is also definite pattern is there for this long answers also, because they are allotted to some chapters. They will if you check the previous papers also, you will get only from those chapters only you will get the long answer type of questions. Each carries 8 marks. Each carries 8 marks. So you have to write out of 3, you have to write only 2. So by that you can get 16 marks. So as these are the long answer type of questions, you have to elaborate the answer, and with diagrams you have to neatly label the diagrams, and also you have to write the parts of the diagram also, and you have to practice the diagrams. As it is you are taking the biology subject, you have to get score in the diagrams also. So this is about the AP paper of the recent 2025. So let's see what are the chapters are there in your what are the topic of chapters, units are there in your first year botany. So the first year botany, there are 8 chapters. There are 7 chapters. So first unit is diversity in the living world. First unit is diversity in the living world. And second unit is structural organization in plants. And coming to the third unit, it is a reproduction in plants. As it is the botany subject, you have to know about the plants in detailed way here. So as you up to the 10th standard, you not studied that much level. It is little increased. If you focus on the botany subject, it is quite easy subject. You will get well understand easy. Botany is easy. Easy is botany. Is like that. And here the 4th chapter is plant systematics. So first see the chapters, then you get to know. Of course, the scientific terms are little hard to pronounce, but it will be easy. While you study for 2 or 3 times, it will get easy. And unit 5 is the cell structure and function, and unit 6 is internal organization of plants, and unit 7 is plant ecology. These are the units are there in your first year botany. So out of how many units are there? 7 units are there. They have the internal chapters too. So the first, the diversity in the living world is categorized into 4 chapters, and also unit 2 structural organization plants is categorized into morphology of flowering plants. Like that, all our internal chapters are also there. So one unit they have the different chapters, which means we are dealing with the one kind of if the diversity of living world. First you know about the living world, biological classification, science of plants and plant kingdom. I will tell you, while we will deal with the lesson, you get to know about each what is the concept we are discussing. So let's see the weightage, students. So here is the weightage. 1 minute. First we will come from the long answer type of questions. So see, long answer type of questions are 8 marks, each carries 8 marks. You have to write, they will give 3 in the section C, in the section C they will give 3. 1 minute, okay. In section C, they will give 3. Out of 3 I have to write 2, right. So, these chapters are fixed. So, these 3 chapters are fixed. In these units only you will get the 8 marks questions. In these units only you will get the 8 marks questions. You want to know which units are we have to focus for the long answer type of questions? See. So, here in the first unit you are not going to get any 8 marks questions. See here, I just make you note, this is the 2 marks questions, it is a section A. This is the short answer type of questions, 4 marks questions is the section B. Here it is the long answer type of questions, 8 marks questions, section C. This one section A, section B and section C, right. So, come see here children. So, here we will get the section A 10 marks, 10 questions, and short answer type of questions you will get 8. Out of 8 you have to write, wait, I will change the color, you will look into it. So, this is section A, this is section B, this is section C. So, students, in the section C you will get 3 long answer type of questions. Out of 3 you have to write 2. So, which units these 3 questions are coming from, we have to look into it. So, they are fixed. From the past few papers they are fixed. Only those units only you will get the 8 marks questions. Coming to the section B also, some units are fixed. You will get definitely those type of questions in the examination. In 2 marks question you almost have to cover all units. Almost of all units you have to cover, because one chapter they will give 2, sometimes they will give 3, sometimes they will get 2 or else 3, 4 or else sometimes they will give only 1, like that. So, you have to focus every lesson for the 2 marks question if you want the full marks. Coming to the first, we will see the long answer type of questions in which chapters you are getting. In the first chapter is diverse in the living world. Diverse means different, various. You get to know about the different kinds of living world, which means in the internal chapters we are dealing with the classifications, biological classifications, plant kingdom, how many types, algae, about the bryophytes, pteridophytes, everything. So, while dealing with the class I will say you in a clear way children. So, see here the first unit is living world. In living world you are not getting any 8 marks question here. So, that is why I just marked it as there is no 8 marks question appearing from the first chapter. Coming to the second chapter. In the second chapter also you are not getting any 8 marks question. Is it that right? No. In the second chapter you are going to get the 8 marks question for sure. So, those questions also fixed. It is either the root modification or stem modification or inflorescence. Out of these 3 questions you will get 1 definitely. So, in the chapter 2 you will get the 8 marks question for sure. For sure, it is a fixed. And coming to the, which means 1 essay is blocked, right? You will get the 1 essay directly from the, 1 essay from the second unit, right? Which means structural organization plants, in that morphology of flowering plants you will get definitely 1 essay. Coming to the third unit, reproduction in plants. Reproduction in plants you will get in that internal chapter, sexual reproduction in flowering plants, you will get the another 8 marks question. They are also fixed. So, they have the 3 questions, out of 3 you will get the 1. So, 1 minute, you will get the 1 essay from the morphology of flowering plants and 1 essay from the sexual reproduction in flowering plants. From the second chapter and third chapter you are going to get 2 essays. So, out of 3 2 units are fixed. You have to study those 2 units, you know. Further, if you want to get the full marks, you have to write the out of 3, you have to write 2. So, to get those long answer type of questions, you have to write fully. You have to focus these 2 chapters mainly. In that also, in the morphology of flowering plants, 3 questions will be there, essays. Out of 3 you will get 1. And here also sexual reproduction in flowering plants also is there 3. You will get 1. So, out of 3 you have to write 2, right? So, here you are getting the 16 marks in your pocket. If you are not interested to study these, you know, these units, you know, you have to select at least one of those from these 2 units. Otherwise, you have to focus the another essay is there. So, it is coming from the 6th unit. Wait, I will show you. It is coming from the 6th unit. See here. So, the another essay we say that I said no. In section 3 there will be appearing of 3 questions. Out of 2 questions appearing from the 2nd and 3rd chapters, right? So, another 3rd question in the section C will come from the 6th unit. So, to know by seeing this you know, PPT only you can know about this, because wherever the long answers are appearing, I will make that, right? I kept the 8. So, there you can say in me, which means in this chapter you are getting the 8 marks, right? Say, okay, then so we have to know about this very clearly. Now you know about from which chapters the long answer questions are coming. So, here see students, in which chapters it is the essay answers, long answer type of questions are coming. Here is the chapter number 2 and also chapter number 3, unit 3 and unit 2. Along with that, unit 6 you are getting the long answer type of questions, right? So, you have to write 2, that is why 16 marks in your pocket. So, you have to focus for the long answer type of questions. Which chapters you have to focus? You have to focus only the 2nd, 3rd and 6th chapters. In that also specific questions will be there. If you study those questions, you will get definitely write 2. If you select 2 chapters, study completely the long answers from the given chapters, you will get 2. For sure you will get 2. So, thereby you can write the 16 marks in your pocket. Coming to the 4 mark questions. So, let us see from the first chapter. It is almost same for the both AP and TS people. It is almost same. So, see, here it is. So, in the first unit, diversity in the living world, the internal chapters are 4. The living world, biological classification, science of plants, plant kingdom. Coming to here, you will get every, from these diversity of your living world, from the internal chapters 3, you are getting the 2 marks for sure. Which means, if you want the 2 marks questions, you have to write 10. They will give 10, you have to write 10. In that, so living world you will get 1 2 marks question, and biological classification you will get 2 marks question, and also science of plants also you will get 2 marks question. Coming to the 4 marks, you are not getting in the living world 4 marks question. So, biological classification you are getting the 4 marks question and plant kingdom. If you want the out of 8, in section B how many questions will be appear for your 4 marks questions? They will give 8 questions. Out of 8 you have to write 6 questions, right? In that 2, it is covered in the first chapter only, first units only. In the first unit you will cover in the biological classification and plant kingdom, they will give the 2 shorts for sure. If you read these biological classification entire unit, entire chapter, then you will get, definitely you can write the 4 marks question. Here plant kingdom also you are going to write 4 marks question. So, these 2 you are writing the 2 marks, 4 marks questions, which means out of 8, 2 from which chapters they are which chapters they are coming from. In the first unit only you will get to cover 2 4 marks questions. Coming to the next chapter, 1 minute. Okay. So, coming to the next unit. So see here in the next unit, second unit, structural organization in plants. So you will get the 2 4 marks questions. Short answers means 4 marks questions. So here you will get the 1 minute. Okay. So you will get the 4 marks question. Sometimes they will give from the one chapter only, they will give 2, right? So 1 minute. Okay, let's see. 1 minute, it's not like that. Okay, so this is the very short answers, and here it is the essays, and here it is the 4 marks. So you will get the 4 marks from the chapter of, now you are not getting any 4 marks question from the unit 2, structural organization in plants. You will get the 4 marks in the unit 3 chapter from the modes of reproduction. You will get the 4 marks for sure, right? 4 marks for sure you will get from the modes of reproduction. So coming to the next one, which means you will know about 3 short answers. Out of 8 you will know 3 short answers. How many are there? 5 are there. 5 are left. Let's see. So if you follow these, this blueprint, you can easily crack your, easily write your examination paper. You will get 60 out of 60 for sure. So we are analyzing it from which chapters the 4 marks questions are coming from. So see, sometimes they will give 4 marks questions like, sometimes they will give that chapter they will get 2 direct 4 marks questions. Sometimes they will get 1 like that. But if you study the 6th chapter perfectly, all the short answers if you are covered, you no need to worry about another 2 chapters, because you have to write only 6 questions. So if you will leave in the choice also, no problem. So see here the 4 marks question from the unit 4, you will getting the 4 marks question, and also in the unit 5 you are getting in the cell the unit of life, you will get the another 4 marks question, which means you are going to cover the out of, we know that before only we divided that 4 marks questions are 3 it came, right? So here we discussed that from the units the chapters 2 are there, which means you cover the 5 4 marks questions. How many left there? Only 3, right? Let's see this in the next chapters. Coming to the next chapters, see the 6th chapter is internal organization of plants. In that histology and anatomy, you will get the 4 marks question for sure. Here you are covering the 6 short answer type of questions. 6 short answer type of questions. 6 short answer type of questions are covered. If you focus these, pattern, you will write definitely the 6 short answers from the given chapters. Coming to the plant ecology, you will get the 1 short answer type of questions, which means 7, right? So, and also students see here, you will get only 7, right? So where is the another question, right? You will get 8. Out of 8 I have to write 6. We know, I said that in which chapters you are going to get those 4 marks type of questions. Coming to the only came 7 came, but sometimes what they will do, they will give the two short answers in the same type of units. There we can get the 2 short answers from the 1 chapter. If you focus only 6 chapters, if you thoroughly read that 4 marks type of questions thoroughly with diagrams and labeling parts, everything, you will definitely get the 24 marks in your hand. So this is about the 4 marks question. Coming to the 2 marks. So coming to the 2 marks questions, students, you have to read all units. Compulsory, you have to cover the 7 units compulsory, because from sometimes they will give from 1 chapter 1 question, otherwise they will give 2, otherwise they will give 3, like that they will give. But for sure you have to write from every chapter, you have to know about, you have to read the 2 marks question, because there is no choice in 2 marks. So you have should not left any 2 marks question by reading all units. I will say the compulsory units you have to especially have to attend attempt 8 questions for sure. So I will discuss while doing our classes, children. So before that, make this blueprint in your mind. So there are 3 chapters, definitely you will get the essay type of answer questions, and also 4 marks also. There are the definite chapters are there. So if you read 6 chapters, it's enough, because those units only you will get to cover all the 4 marks. So out of it you have to write 6, right? So what you are reading all the chapters, it is a waste of time. Do the smart work, then it will get quite easy. So while doing the class also we will look into the previous year papers questions. So now let's look into the one AP paper here for the AP students. See here, these are the section A 2 marks type of questions. In the section A, see, the first question is given from the unit 1 and the second question is also unit 1. See, and the third question is also from the unit 1 only. Coming to the fourth question, it is unit 2. Sometimes they will give 2, sometimes they will give 1, sometimes they will give 3. So almost you have to read the 2, there is no choice in the 2 marks, you have to cover entire syllabus. So there you can, if you don't want to lose the marks, you will have to read every chapters to get to cover the all 2 marks for you. But not like for the long answer type of questions. It's not like that, because you can assume that in which chapters you are going to get. In definite chapters you have to read for the essays. These will be definite chapters, you have to read it for sure if you want the full marks. 1 minute, it is not visible. Okay. Where it gone? Okay. Let's look into the section C. So the first question is from the, it is visible? Okay. The first question is from the chapter 2. The second question is from the unit 3. Unit 3. Wait, I will use another color. So this is the unit 2 and this is the unit 3. And this is from the unit 6. These are the fixed chapters for the IP examination, children, because there are 3 sections. Out of 3, the section C is very important, because each question carries 8 marks. In that 8 marks, you are going to the first question from the unit 2 and second question from the unit 3, third question from the unit 6. These are the particular chapters you have to focus more, and if you want to get the 8 marks out of 8 for each question, you have to elaborate the answer, and you have to, whatever the diagrams is there, you have to draw that diagrams, neat label diagram should be there. So while dealing with the class, you know everything in detailed way. For the section B is the 4 marks type of questions. Here it is also available of the choice here. They will give the 8 questions here, right here, and you have to write the only 6 questions. You have to get right only 6 questions. There also from the unity they given the 2 4-mark questions. From the unit 2 they given the 2 4-mark questions. From the unit 3 they given 1. From the unit 4 they given 1, and for the unit 5 they given 2. See, and for the unit 6 they given 1, and for unit 8 they given the 1. So out of 8 you are going to write only 6 questions. For the given units students, you have to write the only 6 questions. So if you focus only 6 chapters, it's enough. So whatever the given chapters are there, prepare that. While studying the, while I am doing the class, you are going to analyze more clearly. As it is a first class, don't confuse, and also be consistent with my classes. Then you will get 60 out of 60 for sure. It's my word, you will get definitely, but you have to follow every day. That is the consistency you have to make it to yourself. So whoever the students are there, please let me know if you have any questions right here. So if you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section also. After you seeing the class, I will be able to answer all your questions. So before I am winding up the class, I would like to tell you very important news. So here we are started the long term courses for both BIPC and also MPC for just rupees 3,333. It is the most affordable fees for you all. It's just like a tuition fees for you. So you can pay and join our classes. So it just affordable. It is a limited offer. You will not get further. So please join and enroll today with our NEET world. So if you have any doubt, please let me know. And this is for the first year students of the botany. And tomorrow we are going to discuss the blueprint of your, second year people in the next session. So around it will be the 11 o'clock. I am thinking because as your flexibility of timings, I am taking tomorrow at 11 o'clock. If you have any seniors of your sisters, please let them know, and also your brothers. They will get useful to know the blueprint. So if you don't know the blueprint, you have to note your blueprint in your mind, because it's just like a road map. If you want to go home or else anywhere, now what you will do, you will take the Google Maps and you will go right. This is also like that. If you know the blueprint easily, you will get HUER 60 out of 60. So this is the smart way of preparation. If this is the first class, you will get confused, but don't worry, because the chapters are fixed. From chapters they will give the repeatedly they will constantly give the 4 marks questions, two from each chapter. Sometimes they will give 1. If you know about each chapter, every detail, you will get to know about it. I will show the previous year question papers also, then you will get the clear analysis. As of now, think that first we are dealing with the long answer type of questions. So long answer type of questions are coming from the 2nd chapter, 3rd chapter and also 6th chapter. These chapters, after completion of these chapters, we are going to deal with the 4 marks questions. Then along with 4 marks questions, we are going to deal with the 2 marks questions also. Because to get out almost some people get lost in the marks of 2 marks only, because they will not read all chapters. So if you some people read only few chapters out of as I know students, out of 10 only 2 will be difficult, 8 will be you can answer, because they are repeated questions also, they are given same type of chapters also. For the 4 marks questions is also like that. So if sometimes they will give the all 10 marks questions easily, you can write it. They will block you in the 4 marks questions, because sometimes they will give in the 4 marks type of questions, they will give 3 from the 1 chapter, or else the 2 from the 1 chapter. So if you read unit 6 chapters completely, 6 units completely, you will get easily score the 25 marks in your pocket. So tomorrow onwards we are going to start long answer type of questions, where you can understand. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section. If it is useful, please let me know. Keep comment as it is useful session, and if you have any doubts, please let me know. And don't forget to enroll our NEET long term courses, because in this month it is going to be end students, because it is the most India's affordable fee, just rupees 3,333. So this is what about today's session. Let's meet tomorrow's session. Before I am winding up the class, I will provide daily 1 quote children from our side. So every exam is a chance to shine. So if you get the good marks, I always congratulations for you children. And if you get the low marks, don't worry, these don't matter, because every exam is a chance to shine. If you want any queries, please let me know by this number. Thank you. I am signing off. Narayani.